I dipped $100 bill into a cup of tea, and when I pulled it back out, the brand new bill instantly looked old and worn. Realizing this trick worked, my brother and I threw all the bills into the tea. Then we pulled them out and hung them on a line, using a hairdryer to dry every single one. These were all freshly made counterfeit bills. I figured old-looking fakes would be more believable than crisp new ones. To test if the bills would actually work, I went to a supermarket to buy something. But the second the owner took my fake money, he knew something was wrong. He grabbed my brother's arm to keep him from leaving. Seeing things were going south, I rushed over to help, grabbed my brother, and we just ran for our lives. We finally lost the crowd that was chasing us by ducking into a narrow alley. I couldn't believe our carefully made fakes were spotted in an instant. My brother and I learnt our lesson from that failure. We realized the main problem was the paper itself. Real money is printed on a special kind of cotton-based paper. It feels completely different from anything else. So my brother and I started searching everywhere for similar paper. We finally found a magazine with pages that felt almost identical to the real cotton bills. I used bleach to turn the paper white, and then I started drawing the design of a real bill onto it. After some careful carving and drawing, I heated and polished the template. And just like that, I had made my own printing plate. Next, I pressed the plate onto the paper, and one by one, the fake bills were born. I took one of the newly printed fakes to the store. To make sure we could get away, my brother even grabbed my arm from behind, ready to pull me out of there. When I handed the fake bill to the owner, it actually worked. He took the money. Next, I contacted a guy who buys counterfeit bills, ready to trade my fakes for real cash. But the guy didn't believe I had the skills to make them. To win over this major client, I pulled out 2 real bills and one of my fakes. I mixed them up right in front of him and challenged him to find the counterfeit. He studied them for a long time but couldn't spot the fake. Once he saw what I could do, he placed an order for 50 million on the spot. But with our limited equipment, there was no way we could print 50 million in time. Then I suddenly remembered my uncle, who owns a printing press. I planned to bring my uncle in on the operation. But, of course, he didn't believe me either. To get rid of his doubts, I took him out to dinner and deliberately paid the bill with one of my fakes. I could see my uncle was incredibly nervous. But to our surprise, after the owner checked the bill, he actually gave me change. And just like that, my uncle decided he was in. But even his print shop didn't have that much paper. To get my hands on more of that special cotton